Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to our new video. So today you see here I have got two teachers and they are really proficient English speaker at the same time they can speak in British accent, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask them so many questions regarding English language at the same time, especially on phonetics, also about the accent, British accent or American accent. So let's ask them first of all. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm not doing good
Why? What's wrong with you?
because I'm doing the greatest.
Oh, you're doing great. Yes, that's good. Okay, my first question that I asked you earlier. So next question should be, how long have you been teaching English?
Not much long actually.
Okay, and you?
I've been teaching English over 1 year.
1 year. So what do you teach mostly? Do you teach phonetics or spoken English?
Actually, both.
Both.
Spoken English and phonetics is a kind of part of spoken English, actually.
Okay. So and you?
Yeah, and the same actually. I actually teach pronunciation and phonetics and spoken English as well.
Okay. So for Bangladeshi people, what do you think? Should they learn the phonetics or should they learn the spoken English first? Because they are in dilemma sometimes. They can't understand that what should they learn. Should they go for phonetics or spoken English or written English? So many things they can see. So what would be your suggestion for them first?
Well, obviously, learning phonetics first is the right thing because phonetics makes the pronunciation better, and phonetics actually teaches us the correct pronunciation of every letter so that we can actually pronounce the words and sentences perfectly.
Okay, that's good. And what do you say?
Actually, phonetics is the very basic of English, and it helps us to make our English pronunciation foundation really well. And this pronunciation, if you can pronounce well, then you can speak well. You can speak like the natives. Then you can also improve the spoken English by default.
Okay, so do you know Dr. Yunus?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so what do you think about his speech? But he is speaking not like not even any accent. So what should we learn the phonetics or the accent or those are things?
No, Dr. Yunus, sir, is an exception. His accent is not really like exactly like Americans, but his ideas, his words, his way of expressing his thoughts are really fantastic and greater than anyone, even the American. He may be a little bit like Bangla accent, Bangla English, Banglish, but still his ideas, the way of expressing the ideas is the greatest. That's why he's the greatest.
Do you know Dr. Zakir Naik?
No, I'm joking.
Do you know any Islamic lecturer who is
Dr. Zakir.
Dr. Zakir Naik? Yeah. So Dr. Zakir Naik, did you listen his lecture ever?
Yes, a lot. When I was
Okay,
small,
so yeah, what do you think about his accent?
he speaks really well. Actually, he speaks like as he is an international speaker. He gives speech about Islam and Islamic things in front of the international people from Arabic, Malaysia. So he improved his accent by practicing. So yeah, I think he's very great.
Okay, but I can say another thing. There are so many people who are not learning the accent first. They are improving, developing their fluency. So now, what would you say? Should we get fluency first? Should we learn the pronunciation or accent?
Both are important, both accents and fluency. Fluency comes with practice, a lot of practice, and also if you can be fluent in English, then you can also master accent easily. So fluency is very important.
Okay. So what would you say about the accuracy?
Well, accuracy is key, but when you're actually starting, you should actually go for one accent. Like if you are practicing or trying to copy both accents, then you will actually mess up your accent and it will be a joga khichuri in Bangla. So accuracy is actually very important. If you are going for British like me, then you should only listen to British speakers and try to mimic their accent, try to mimic what they're saying and try to be a little accurate. But when you're actually starting, accuracy is important, but when you're actually starting to actually learn the language and accent, you will make mistakes, and it's inevitable. So yeah, focus on accuracy, but while you're starting, just you can trust yourself and practice.
Okay, thank you. My last question for both of you, that what should we learn first, grammar or phonetics or spoken English? Or there are so many books out there in the market or in the library. Some books are named as a grammars or a spoken English, or some courses also named as a grammars or a spoken. So, what would you say about it?
Well, learning phonetics should be the first priority. In my opinion, grammar is like the last layer of English language, because when you're learning a language, the main purpose is to actually communicate, to talk, right? If you're talking, you can speak like me and not think about grammar. Like when you're speaking, you are not actually thinking about grammar, right? But grammar is important as well. If you are actually writing, grammar is very important when writing, and the main point and the purpose of a language is to communicate. And most of the communication we do in the modern world is by talking, right? So I think grammar, you should focus on both, but grammar is like the last layer. So firstly, focus on phonetics.
Okay, so do you agree with this statement?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And would you like to say anything else for our viewers?
Die.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, for watching this video. I hope you learned something new about the phonetics or the accent or all those things. So what kind of video do you want to watch next? Leave in the comment below and we're gonna come up with the video, inshallah. So have a good time. Assalamu alaikum.